Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. So today you join me at Teamsport Leicester for another event. That is right, this is GridSeries, 1 of 6 rounds. That is right, so this is the first round of the 6. How this works is, guys, obviously during all the rounds you get points added to your total, and at the end of that series the winners are obviously announced. So in this one it's a 5-minute practice, 3 heats, and then a final at the end to determine how many points you get in your first round. So that is right, guys, so join me. If you say a video, you'd like to do a video, man, hit a like button, subscribe if you're not already. Without further ado, let's begin with some practice. This practice session is needed because I've been away from Teamsport Leicester for a few months due to going to other tracks around the country. So so I'm a little bit rusty. So it's nice to get back at it. So obviously, GridSeries is a massive part of Teamsport. Obviously, like one of the biggest series that they do. So to take part in this, your boy needs to be on form. So. Yeah, so I don't show you too much of practice, because obviously it's just practice, guys. The practice is boring, but it's beneficial for people like myself. So I think we come past this line right now, and there we go. So we are now slowly heading into our first grid race of the night. So obviously this is heat number 1. So let's see where we start. I think they do it by like 3 heats. So you start near the front, back and middle, so basically it's randomized. So let's see where we start for our first heat. So we're coming round this corner right now. Look at that, we start bang in the middle. There's 16 people on the track and I'm kind of in the middle, so not a bad start, to be fair. So the lights are on red, they're about to turn green any second now. 3, 2, now the lights are on green, so let's go. We're away and racing, so let me go. I got on the outside here, but what the hell is happening here? Gregor, what is happening?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Look at that, I can't get past. I kept turning into him and he kept turning into me. One of them things, 2 heavyweights guys battling, you know what heavyweights are like. But anyway, we are now racing. I did lose a few places because of that awful mistake, shoving me into the barrier. Anyway, I'm off. We are going. Let's see what happens. He takes it out wide there. I try and get a good line on him there. Look at this. I get a good line on him. I give him a little bit of a wave. Say thank you. Not. Let's go. So I passed Greg. So let's go. I'm away from the heavyweight. So let's see what happens during this first heat. You see, guys, from that awful start on the very first lap, I'm literally in no man's land for the first heat. So quite annoying, but again, I'm not losing any places at all. I'm kind of defending here because I've got a guy. Look at that, I've got a guy behind me right now trying to get past me. He's a middleweight and he's a lot quicker than me, so I'll just try and park my cart in the centre of the track. And like I say, guys, points matter. All these points matter. Yes, I may be competing against my own category, just like lightweights and middleweights are, but the boy needs as many points as possible. So that is why I'm not letting these middleweights through. I want to get as many points as possible. So yeah, a nice defensive line right here, and I think this continues for a while. So join me to see what happens. Now keep your eyes open, because watch this. We come up this hill right here. If you look to my left any second now, look at that. He is on the outside of me right now, so I've got to try and defend that nice and deep. There we go. I defended it up that ramp, but God, that hill always gets us, man. Obviously, if you're a lot lighter, it's so much beneficial for you. But anyway, there we go. I think that is it. Or maybe not. No, it's not. We can't carry on racing. It's just some sort of red light. I think there was some sort of accident on the track. But we are still going. I've kept my position. And you know what, again, let's see what happens here up this hill. Because again, he's right behind me right now. What happens here? Do you see him again? Do you see him again? Do you see? No, I don't think you do. You look at that. It's pulled away a little bit right now. But I'm just defending. Look at that. I'm getting more back markers as well. So guys, this race was brutal, man. 2 more laps in, there's a back marker right here, and I think he's just a polite thing and lets us through up this ramp. We'll see what happens though. Yeah, there we go. He's moved over from me to get past. So there we go. So now I've got through a back marker without any hassle. And I think, guys, so there we go. That is it. We are now coming into the pit right now to start our next round. Hello, Greg. What's up with you? Hello. He's the one that was side on at the first lap. But anyway, here we go. So we're coming out for the heat number 2, and let's see where we start on this second race. I'm coming out of the pit lane, and look at that, guys. Dead last. I told you, you start middle, back and the front in all the races, and yeah, dead last basically. So let's see what happens, guys. The lights are going to turn green now, so let's go. Greg gets off to an awful start. We laugh at each other because we're the heaviest in the lot and we're starting dead last. So funny. But anyway, here we go. On the outside right here, I keep a good line coming in there. Look at all this. Look at this carnage, man. So much carnage. Hello. But anyway, the 2 heaviest guys at the back. So funny, man. There we go. So, oh, I'll take it tight there. But look at this. I've got past one. Got past another one. Can't believe that. 2 up the hill, by the way. I just said to you at the start of the race that hill is brutalising for us heavyweights. But I got past 2 lightweights there. So let's flip and go. So anyway, I've moved up a couple of positions right now. So good. So, you know, it's not too bad. Not too bad considering we started dead last. So let's see what else happens during this race. I'm sure by watching all them clips you know how defensive I am right now. So as you can see, I've kept defensive for a good couple of laps. Because obviously them guys took over up the ramp. They are right behind me, so obviously I need as many points as possible. So I just thought I'd defend from the get-go and just make it difficult for them to get past. Obviously, you know, I'll gain a couple of spaces from dead last, so I've got to keep it up. That, you know, I've got to keep that up. So yeah, look at that. He pushed me out of the way there. But anyway, I still kept my position though. I still kept it. Yeah, he had a bit of an issue of loading at the back, so quite annoying. But there we go. We're still at it, guys. It's still racing. You know, racing is intense, and sometimes it can be brutalising on the, on your mindset. But anyway, look at that. I popped my car in the centre of the track, just literally defending for my life, man. Defending for my life, because it's tough. So there we go. So you know what though, guys, I'm keeping up with the ones in front as well, because obviously, like, when you defend, the amount of minutes you lose and time you lose is unbelievable. So for me to keep up with the ones in front, pretty happy with that. And yeah, look at that. I've just had another go at that guy there for loading behind me and stuff like that. Quite annoying. So right, coming around this last corner right here, guys, past the finish line, and there we go. That is our second race up now. So we're heading to the pit lane now to start our heat number 3. So let's go. So where do we start this time? Let's have a look.
Hello, guys. Hello.
So we are coming out for our heat number 3. Our last heat before the big race at the end. And look at this, guys. I am P3. That is right. So not bad at all. So what can I do here? Let's have a look. So yeah. So P3. I started middle, back, and now front. So let's see what happens. So the lights are on the red. They're about to turn green any second now. The lights are on green and away we go. So let's see what happens here. I'm normally quite good at the start just because I know where to park my car. But look at that. I've just parked it in the middle right here, try and block everyone coming in, and look at that, on the inside right there, and now already, guys, see right now, I've already gone defensive, so look at that. So let's see what happens here. But like I say, guys, me defending all race, it kind of gets on people's nerves, but you know what, guys, do anything for points, do anything for points. So let's see what happens this race. So right, because the guy behind me is defending as well, that gives me a bit of room to like take the normal racing lines. So obviously now I'm trying to get as far away as possible from the ones behind me. So yeah, so because P4 is defending, the one behind me gives me a lot of time to pull away. But I see right now the lights are on yellow, which means you have to slow down. So all that work of trying to get ahead, it kind of goes. Look at that. They're slowly catching me up again due to the yellow flag. I mean, I can't really be doing that. Obviously, you have to stick to the same speed limit. But obviously, team sport racing, guys, it can become very unfair. But anyway, we up this hill right now. I think we go green any second now. Yes, we are now green again. So let's try and pull that gap again from what I had before the yellow flag. So let's go. Oh, shock horror. The light's on yellow again. So let's see what happens. Let's see why it's on yellow. So we come down this hill, guys. Look to your left hand side. He's in the barrier. So yeah, that is why we're on yellow right there. So again, I'm losing position, time because they're catching me up behind me. But anyway, we're on green again. So let's see what happens now. Again, try and pull that gap once again. So look, I've got a bit of room. I've got a bit of breathing space. So can I get past this P2? Let's find out. So right, P2 is in my sight. I'm literally on his bumper right now. So let's see what happens here. So look at that, I am so close to his bumper. And I thought, you know what, this is my opportunity. So start finish line. He takes it out wide right there. Bad mistake from him. And I've just, I've got 50-50 alongside of him. And just bashed him out of the way to get P2. You know what, a fair overtake in my opinion. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? But yeah, I am now in P2 by the way. So some massive points on the board right here, if I can keep it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So, I've been slowed down, which means the race is over. So, I am now coming into the pit to see where I start for the big race at the end. So, I picked up some massive points right there. So, now they're adding up all the points from all the races, from accumulated over all the races. And they pull it all into this group right here. So, wherever you start on the grid is how many points you got. So, mid-pack for me. Not too bad at all. So anyway, we're about to go racing for the last time. The big race at the end. The lights are on red. About to turn green any second now. The lights are green and away we go. So let's see what happens here. So yeah. So this is the big race, guys, where all the points matter. So let's see what happens here. So look at that. It's a bit of bargy going on right there. But I've got past a couple of people right now. And yeah, I've moved up 2 places. So yeah. This guy. The start of the race is so funny because like people always try and get ahead and start bashing everyone out of the way. It's quite funny, but yeah, here we go. So I've moved up 2 places. What else goes down? Let's find out. Say guys, so as soon as I start the race I am already defending because obviously now I've gained a couple of places. Obviously I've got more people behind me and look at this, park your car in the centre of the track. You can see right now I've got so many people behind us. So now it's just a matter of, it's just a matter if I can keep it tight, defensive and just get as many points as possible like I say. So again we're still coming to the start finish line. Park my car in the centre of the track right now. Yeah, God honestly man, defending is my favourite thing to do because it winds people up so much. And look at that, he's on the outside right there, on the inside should I say. And yeah, I still kept him out, I still kept him at bay. He's a lot quicker than me, so if I can beat some guys like that then that's a massive achievement. So again, look at that, I parked in the centre of the track, just make it difficult for him to get round. And so far so good. 2 laps later, and you probably noticed the guy in front of me has pulled away. Again, that's because I am defending and obviously losing second by second, every lap. But you know what though, I've not lost position. I've not, I've kept it where I am, and making it hard for the guys behind me. Let's leave it up to them to decide what they want to do. Either go aggressive, hang back, wait for an opportunity, and that's what I like to do. I like to make them think what to do next. So So far so good, and you know, we are not far from finishing the race, so can I keep it? Remember me asking you guys if I can keep my position. As you see right now, so far so good, and we are literally down to the final lap. So you know what? So yeah, like I say, I've kept my position. I've not lost anything, and I'm pretty happy. And you see right now they're really close, but again they couldn't find a way to get past, and you know that's the main thing. You know, if they can't get past you, then you're doing something right, ain't you? So that is all racing, guy. You know that is just racing for you. And look at that, we are now coming at the finish line, and there we go. So I kept my position. I got mid-pack. So you know what? Some good points on the board right there. And guys, I'll see you guys next week, where for this Grid Series round 2. So thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you guys next week for a brand new one. Thank you for watching. Good, and good night.